Welcome back to the Southern Sisterhood podcast with Brandy and Jerica. We're happy to have y'all back again this week and excited about a lot of things we need to discuss and update you guys on. So, hi, Sissy.
Hello. ¿Cómo se va?
We have Opal in the podcast studio today with us. She's currently growling. She's in rare form tonight.
Hissing, swatting.
She did swat at me. Oh, my friend Jennifer says that Ivory does not get any love on the podcast, that we only talk about Opal.
Oh,
Probably
that's a good
because,
point.
well, I didn't think of it until she said that.
Ivory is no drama mama.
She is not. She is super low
She
key.
is a Southern belle.
She's a precious little princess. And
She's an angel.
yeah, she really is.
You really do have opposites.
One angel, one little demon.
Yes.
But Opal's growling at her right now. This is poor Ivory. She gets the brunt of it when Opal gets in a bad mood. Anyway, she is soft, like, I mean, mink soft. And we got her from a rescue in Texas. I think we had mentioned that before. She was little bitty. She had trouble gaining weight. We brought her here and had her fixed. When she was, they like them, I guess the rescue wanted her to be 2 pounds. But when she got here, the vet wanted her to be 3 pounds. So there was a little bit of a time, but Opal was with us already and she was healthy. So it wasn't an extreme concern. But when I tell you that she has surpassed the 3 pounds, she's done quite well. Now she is a big time little eater and
Is she fixed?
oh yeah, she's fixed. She probably is somewhere around
80 pounds.
no, she's not.
She's morbidly obese.
Now I'm gonna get upset.
I was joking. It was supposed to be funny. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
No, but she's too heavy for her frame.
I don't believe that she is. I believe that she's healthy.
Her stomach touches the floor when she walks.
It does not. That
It's
is
like a half
ridiculous.
an inch.
It hangs down a half an inch. It
Listen,
doesn't drag on the floor.
Ivory,
Look, you're upset,
she
Noble.
sweeps the floor with her belly hair when she walks.
She does not. She does not. She's a healthy baby. I don't know her exact weight right now, but she is probably somewhere in the 9 pound range, maybe 10. Opal, on the other hand, is probably like 6 pounds. She is a much smaller cat. What's funny is they're like size wise, similar size, but Opal is she's just thinner. And Ivory is a little hefty one. When you pick her up, there's some weight in that rear. I mean, you know the difference. Opal is not going to hurt your back to pick her up. But anyway, Ivory is just the sweetest baby and she loves to play with the little, red light thing and she runs around and chases it and she's now found out where the red light comes from. So if you don't keep her attached to it on the floor or the wall, she will then come up and swat at the little thing as you're holding it, like letting you know, hey, I know that's where that's coming from. Uh, I keep it in this certain location in this drawer, and she knows where it is, and she comes up to me every day, and she sits and looks at me
And waits patiently.
she does wait very patiently, but she is letting me know it's time, it's playtime. And then as soon as I start going for the drawer to open it, she gets all excited and she jumps up. And then when I pull it out, she touches it with her paw. It's the cutest,
That is
sweetest thing.
so adorable.
Then she starts talking to me.
We need to do a little video of that.
Okay, we'll have to get one.
I would describe Ivory as a Halcyon.
Halcyon.
It's an adjective. It means happy, blissful, and carefree. Now, last week,
Yeah.
the word was, what was it? Querulous? Querulous?
You're the one that comes up with this shit. I don't know.
And
But
it
it
means it's
seems
an adjective. It means full of complaints, and that is opal.
yes.
Opal is querulous. Ivory is halcyon.
Okay. Opal likes her own space. She don't want it to be invaded.
Yeah,
But
but she wants to invade your space.
oh yeah,
She's a
she
stalker.
okay, this is not about Opal,
No,
remember?
it
It's
isn't.
about Ivory.
Yes, it is.
So Ivory will fetch. You throw something to her and tell her to go get it and she will bring it back to you. It is super cute. Also she knows how to sit before I give her her treat. I will say sit and kiss and she will touch my nose and she sits. She's very precious. She's very smart and she's a little on the skittish side, so she wants to kind of like until the noise settles down and she feels like it's safe to come out, then she's going to come up to everybody. She doesn't like fast movements, loud talking, but she's a very low key baby. So there you go, Jen. That's all about Opal. Sweet baby girl.
Her
I
name
mean,
is
Ivory.
Ivory.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh, I just messed that up.
yeah.
Ivory Kate. We call her Ivory Kate. So, uh, also,
Ebony and ivory.
so did you say I should have named her Ebony or was that Jennifer? I think she said it, but the funny thing is when we got Ivory, she was much lighter. So I guess with most Siamese, they're born very light. And then depending on their color,
It
mating,
comes in later.
yeah, it gets darker. I mean, that happened with Opal too. But yes, Ivory has her ivory patch in her chest, the ivory color in her chest, but the rest of her has gotten very dark and she has basically little black paws, like her the ends of her little legs,
I think
her
she could
paws.
be on the cover of Kitty in the City magazine.
Oh, is there a thing like that?
No, but we can make it.
Okay. Well, she's precious and very sweet and we adore her. Okay. So the other update, Riley was recently in a wedding, a friend at work, and she looks so beautiful. Of course, I'm talking about Riley looking so beautiful, but the bride looked very beautiful as well. For some reason, I got confused and I did not realize it was a Catholic wedding. So, there was a lot of, I mean, I think it should count for activity. Like, I should get points, like with the Weight Watchers program and things like that when I go to Catholic weddings. You're up, you're down, you're kneeling, you're up, you're down, you're kneeling, you're walking, you know, you're this one did it a little bit differently though. So, when the priest says, um, what's the thing he says, and then the congregation says, and also with you, oh, peace be with you, and then also with you. Well, okay,
Lift up your arms. Lift them up to the Lord.
okay, this one did something different. And of course, now that I said it, it's just totally escaped my mind. See, this is what happens when you turn 50. It has escaped me what they said, but I said, even though I'm not Catholic, I always try to do, and also with you. Well, I was incorrect. They said something different. So then I shut my mouth after that. I was like, that's it. No singing, no nothing. Um, but it was a sweet little wedding, and obviously everybody's really happy for them. And Millie, our little
Oh,
cousin,
little Millie.
Haley and Brooks' baby girl, the oldest.
She just recently had
She
her
turned
birthday.
yes, she turned 8.
Oh my
So
goodness.
happy
So her
birthday,
and
Millie.
Jonathan are a year apart.
Yeah, yeah. For whatever reason, I didn't realize Jonathan was older. I mean, just thinking back on their age.
Yeah.
But yes, sweet Millie. She's really, I mean, she's only 8, but my God, the girl like 21, she's just so intelligent. It's ridiculous. So, yes, happy birthday, little Millie.
Yeah, she's very brilliant and creative,
Yeah.
artistic.
And we also have some exciting news that remember the wedding I went to in December? Hunter and Ashley's wedding, my bestie's
The
son.
one I was not invited to? How could I
Yes,
forget?
yes. Okay, well, one of these days, I will drag you along to their baby shower because they're having a baby.
Yay! I knew it. I called it.
W well, yeah, I've been waiting on the news, and have I have known now for a little bit because, it was secret, but now it's Facebook official, so I'm at liberty to disclose it, and they just look so cute, their little pictures, little announcement pictures. So, yes.
Bye, baby bunting. Daddy's gone a hunting. Gone to get a rabbit skin to wrap the baby bunting in.
Okay, so I don't know the exact due date, but sometime in November. So, a little baby. I need a
That was
baby to
almost a honeymoon baby.
Oh, I'm thinking pretty close to it, but I just need a baby to rock. The
Yes.
problem is they have a very large family and nobody's gonna wanna let me rock the baby because everybody's gonna wanna hold the baby. It's gonna be like a tug of war against this baby. So, I'm gonna have to figure something out with that because I'm very anxious to hold that baby, and it's still, like, 6 months away.
That is so
Do
sweet.
you think that I could con them with chocolate?
I think you could convince them to take a nap.
You think so? That's how I'm gonna be able to do it, is nap
Yes.
time?
Mhm.
Okay, well, I'll have to
Or
discuss
date
that.
night for mommy and daddy.
Yeah, well, they're probably gonna have many people wanting to
Yeah,
take that
they're
baby for
probably
date
gonna
night.
go out to the dinner and a movie and fall asleep in the movie.
Maybe I could become a nanny.
Nanny Branny.
I wonder what Stace wants to be called. This is her first grandbaby.
Mhm.
So, I have not asked her that yet, so I need to find out.
Any ideas?
Hmm, I don't know. I mean, nothing is as cool as butter. Maybe she could be jelly. No, no, that doesn't no. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask her. Remember all of our a lot of our aunts were Gigi, glorious grandmother, or
Glamour.
yes, or what was it?
Mimi.
Gorgeous grandmother. They would say that's what it stood for. So it just
Uh-huh.
depends. So either one of those Stacy would super qualify for a Gigi. I'm not quite sure. She's not a momo.
She's
No,
not a granny.
no, she's not a granny. Anyway, I'll have to figure that out. I'll talk to her and see if she's trying to determine or if she has always known what she wanted to be. So, how is it that if I yawn, you don't yawn? Because it's supposed to be contagious.
It is contagious. I'm trying so hard not to. It's terrible. I really wish you'd stop doing
Well, I
that.
can't help. Been very rainy today, and I mean, shit. We were supposed to record at 8 o'clock ish, and now it's 9:30, and you're so see, it's a lot of time that goes past. I'm trying to.
That's because you made me watch Grace and Frankie.
I didn't make you watch it.
Yes, you
I just
did.
know that you like it. It's a good one to have one.
It's your favorite, and it's the only thing that plays on your television.
No, it isn't. It's a good
I
nighttime one.
cannot just stop in the middle of an episode.
Yeah,
I
I
have to see
understand
it
that.
through to the
I
end.
thought you saw it before, though.
No, I didn't see all the
Oh,
seasons.
that's tragic.
I
It's
haven't
such a
seen
good
any
show.
of these. This is brand new for me.
Okay, let's talk about TV shows real quick. Well, movies, TV
Oh,
shows.
Lord day.
Okay. So clearly, we both love. Is it Frankie and Grace or Grace and Frankie? To be honest,
Potato, potato.
I know I click on it and I still can't tell you, but it's on Netflix and it is so funny. And honestly, a lot of it reminds me of me and you because Frankie is very free spirited and, flower child. And she just, so many things about her remind me of you. And then Grace, with her structure and control and being in charge, that is me. Now, I don't get all dressed up and I don't look as great as Grace, but I just feel like their personalities, but they come together. They're such a good support system for each other and they drive each other batshit crazy, but they also love each other. So I do really feel a connection.
It's a beautiful relationship. It really is.
Yeah, but lots of laughter too. I mean, just some funny shit. Um, I mean, gosh, it's a great show. Okay. So yes, you can watch that anytime you come here because of course I have Netflix and I know
Without
you better.
commercials.
Yes. Okay.
It's the premium package.
And then The Closer. Have you seen The Closer?
Negative.
Okay, so that is with Kira Sedgwick, Kevin Bacon's wife.
Alrighty.
Okay. And she doesn't seem to be one of these actresses that's like you hear about all the time, but she is so talented. Now you're yawning. She's so talented, and The Closer is a series that's been out for a while, and it's one that I like to turn on at night when I don't really wanna think. I've seen the whole thing. Are you trying to see something with your glasses? What are you doing?
No.
Okay. I've seen the whole thing. So now I can put it on. I need to video this part. Uh,
No.
so I've seen the whole thing, but now I will put it on and I'll just let it go and go and go because it's one that I've seen and I have interest in seeing again. But if I just don't want anything that I have to be completely focused on, I'll put that on at night. Golden Girls used to be my show, and love me some Golden Girls, but I think I have watched Golden Girls 1,200 times, the whole series. Yes. So I really I
That's a
had
flex.
I had to try something. I had to try something different. Rizzoli and Isles. Have you seen that one?
No.
Okay. So that's with Angie Harmon and oh gosh, I forgot the other girl's name, but they are so freaking funny and good together. Of course, it's a crime show. So so uh, I've watched the whole thing and it's another one that I will put on. Actually, I think yes, I just recently ended with the series. That was a longer one. What are you watching? What have you seen?
I saw a horrifying show. It was something about the false prophet,
Oh gosh.
and I binge watched it. It was probably 4 hours in length,
Okay.
and I wanted to vomit. I wanted to cry. It was just devastating how people can be so easily swayed.
You mean they can buy the bullshit?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just never knew any different. Yo, I mean, I recommend watching it just so you know that this is existing out there in the world, and it was a painful one. It was a painful one. And then over here, I watched Monster with Charlize Theron,
Oh, okay.
and that was a good show. Not too long.
Wait, I haven't made you watch the Apex movie she's in yet, right? This is a new one she's in, Charlize Theron.
Oh,
Oh, sissy, it is sick and twisted. Holy shit.
well, can you give me some ideas about? Just give me a couple of little hints.
About the movie?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me just tell you that
She
it
tries
takes,
to get up the mountain
well,
and there's
yes,
an accident.
there is mountain climbing and there is an accident.
Oh, maybe that's the movie I think that I watched
It,
then.
instead of monster?
Well, now I can't be sure. I'm confused.
Okay, do you remember her fighting for her life?
Yes.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you saw Apex then.
Oh, Apex then. Apex with Charlize Theron.
Good help you are.
Have I seen Monster?
I don't know, that was old. I'm
What?
gonna have to go back and try to find it, see if I've seen it. They made
I
her look really old and I don't know, chunkier in
oh,
that show or movie.
I am lost in Netflix land, everybody.
Yeah, Apex is like the number 1 movie right now on Netflix.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, yes, it's good. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Love Story, the movie about John Kennedy and Carolyn Bessette. Have you seen that?
Oh,
Oh, sis.
no, I haven't seen it.
Okay, so that was a long time ago.
Long, long time ago.
It was sad, really sad. And there was just this total fascination about them as a couple, right? When they got together. I think John F. Kennedy Jr. was it was almost like he was the
America's
hottest.
Bachelor Boy.
Yes, yes. And it was like, who is he gonna pick to be his wife? And then the excitement of, the little boy that was under the president's desk playing, who's he gonna pick for his wife? And what are their cute little kids gonna look like? And how many little kids are they gonna have? And his life was cut short and so was hers and her sister, in that plane crash. And of course, I'm sure with any movie like that that has to do with telling telling a story and trying to make it accurate while also giving it entertainment value. Uh, because, we remember it, but like Riley, she's 24, she would have no idea. So that like a younger generation, they have no direct connection because they weren't alive for them to have ever been able to watch through the media or anything like that. So I think that's what I say when I say entertainment value. But I'm sure that there is pieces and parts of it that are accurate and then pieces and parts that are not accurate. But a lot of their family is living, including her parents and her sister. She has another sister. And I just feel really awful for the family. And that's besides, I mean, that's her family. That's not even the Kennedy family who has dealt with
So
so much tragedy.
Carolyn had two sisters.
Yeah. So
Why was the third sister not on the why was the
I don't know.
second sister not on the plane?
I don't know. I don't know why just the two of them went. I think they were dropping the sister off somewhere along the way. Um, and then they were gonna maybe pick her back up, on their way back from Hyannisport or whatever island they were going to.
Weren't they going to attend a wedding?
Yes,
Whose wedding were they going to attend?
Rory Kennedy, if I remember correctly. Yeah, can you imagine? I mean, how terrible she and her husband felt. I mean, like, it's not like you can go on with the wedding. I mean, you've got family members missing because, of course, it took several days. Um, but, there was an article, and I didn't read the whole thing or try to retain it because I think sometimes it's so ridiculous what people will say years later that I think has no value to be put out for the public or the media. Like the diver, supposedly there was a diver that, was the one that brought the bodies up once they found the plane. And, I just think if you're going to tell your family members what happened as you had to do this, then that's one thing. But there's just really no reason to share that piece of the story with the media. I, I don't know what kind of value could possibly. It's just terrible. It's just sad and terrible. Everybody knows they were in a plane crash. And there couldn't have been anything good that came out of that, right? Unless they survived, but they didn't. And so why would you tell details about that? But going back to the movie, I mean, definitely, I think people should see the movie. The guy that played him was, I mean, really looked a lot like him. Even the girl.
He was a handsome
Oh,
man,
yes, he was.
and Carolyn was a beautiful woman. They really were
Yeah,
kind of the
she's stunning.
all-American couple.
Yeah, I think, she just I think she did as good as she could coming into a family like that, and just the media, the intense interest in their life and their relationship, and
I couldn't imagine.
yeah, I
I
I
want you
cannot
to get a
imagine.
kitchen renovation badly, but I do not ever wanna be famous, like the paparazzi is stalking you, like they're looking through these blinds right now trying to get pictures of our unpainted
I was about to
toenails
say my
to
toenails.
blow up and magnify and put on the Enquirer.
Yeah. Well, listen, if you want a picture of my toenails and you'll pay me a couple 100 grand for them, then let me just call me, message us, get the address. I'll send you
Hey,
one
I can
over
get some pictures for y'all for half that price.
because I definitely could get a kitchen renovation for that. I'm not gonna lie, I have considered the, OnlyFans thing. See if anybody wants to see photos or videos of my fat little sausage toes. I mean, I'm
It's
getting to
the
the I'm
there's
getting
some
to the desperate point.
there's some freaks
Yes, clearly, clearly. Uh,
you can offer toe jobs.
toe jobs, oh my god. I don't want anything in real life to be happening.
No, no, no. I mean, like, you just get a sausage and
Oh,
put some
Jesus.
right
Wow.
up
You wanna be my producer, sissy? Got a sick and twisted little mind.
you could rub your toes up and down the
Let's see. I'm not gonna lie, again,
You'll be able to
couple
have
100 grand, I'd
quartz
consider it.
quartz countertops.
I do. I do want some quartz countertops. I do.
How expensive are they?
I mean, they'd probably be like 8 grand.
Ooh, yeah, you better get them salsifas ready.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna I'd consider it. You get me a contract for the toe job, I'd consider it. But, $10 ain't gonna cut it. I'm not doing all that for $10. So,
Oh.
anyway, what else you been watching? Anything? I know you're not a TV person, which okay, by the way, this reminds me, I'm gonna to tell you this. So, you used to hate I know I'm picking. You used to hate the TV even being on. Okay, from what I remember, you couldn't stand it.
Right.
But now you will turn it on and watch it in bed, and you also will sleep with it on.
That's the real miracle.
That truly is.
It's fascinating. No, I don't like commercials. We've discussed this,
Yeah.
and they turn the commercials up louder. Don't like the sound of sports people yelling and
Oh, yeah.
cheering and things like that. Very, very loud. And then the commentators having diarrhea of the mouth, like they
Saying
barely
stupid
take a
things.
breath and they're just in a contest to see who can get the most words in. They must be paid by the word.
They can't have silence, apparently. They feel strange about silence.
My spirit needs silence.
Yeah.
That is overwhelming for me.
Okay, but
So I'm allergic to that part for sure. And yes, then I needed silence to go to sleep. But now I can sleep with the TV going.
yeah, I find that completely crazy. And then you will make me put it on a certain number, which is an odd number, typically 11. And I know this because you've been sleeping with me for several days now, but also
I've been
because
stranded. I'm ready.
stranded my ass. And but also because we stayed in the hotel together recently,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not sure. I actually, I should look at my CPAP and see if it says how many hours I actually got to sleep because holy shit. I, I between the noise of the TV, the escalated sound,
You turned it down to number
I
8.
had to, and then you
What
would
so
fuss, and then I'd have to turn it back up, and then the stupid commercials would be
Only
louder.
because I was listening to the story.
You sounded as though you were sleeping.
I was listening.
Okay, listen, I can't tell when you're actually sleeping because it appears as though you're sleeping, and it doesn't matter what time it is. You will fuss at me. I turned that down. I didn't turn that down. I mean, and then you're up and down and up and down. I gotta eat something in the fucking chip bag. Oh my god. Speaking of, we are never on a trip again where you get to sleep overnight with me in the same room. We are not getting noisy bags. Either that or no, nothing that crunches and no noisy bags. Because
Oh, dear.
I mean,
This is torture.
oh shit.
I have to have some crunchy something crunchy sometimes.
I might let you have some peanuts. That adds a little crunch, but not to the point where it's gonna wake me up in the extreme. Yeah, and then the outside, going outside, the sliding glass door, and then the bathroom, and I gotta keep the light on, and the crunching, and the bags, and the dip. Oh, the fridge, the dip, and then "Sissy, the TV's not loud enough. Sissy, turn the TV down. Sissy, I don't wanna watch this. Sissy, where's my drink?" Yeah, all of that. Where are you going?
To the bathroom?
Okay, so we need to pause.
Yeah. Where were we?
Oh, in the time you've been gone, I was supposed to keep up with a where were we? What did you research?
I didn't get to research anything.
Oh, you took a phone call. You
Yes.
pottied and then took a phone call.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's talk about
Sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good times and bad times that may be.
let's
I
talk about
decided,
sex, baby.
okay, I think we should just turn this into a sex podcast.
What? No, we have
Yes.
to be more prepared for the sex podcast. I
No,
am
I
not.
think that's where your kitchen renovation is really going to get paid. Okay. And I'll just describe you towing the sausage.
How about let's describe what my kitchen counter looks like right now?
You, she farted. Any more stuck up in there that needs to come out?
I don't know. It depends on how hard I laugh. It's possible. I can't guarantee these things,
Your
sissy.
kitchen cabinets are a lovely wood.
You know what I'm talking about.
I cleared them off.
Oh, from the garbage. You took out the garbage. At home, do you have a do you have a thing about putting away garbage like napkins,
No.
plastic silverware packages, drink cups, any of those things? Because you do seem to have that issue here. I almost think this is what I'm gonna do for next time, sissy. I don't you just don't
God.
even know what to say for yourself, do you? Okay, this is what I this is what I think I'm going to do for next time. I'm going to get a particular bucket. What color would you like the bucket to be?
Green.
Green bucket. I'm going to get a green bucket for you, and I will set it on my kitchen countertop for when you come to visit. And the only place you are allowed to place items is in your green bucket.
I'm not coming over again. This is the
No,
last
no,
time.
No,
No, that's too many rules.
it's not a rule. It's just it's
Guidance.
narrowing
It's
down.
guidance. I don't want
It's not a
guidance.
guidance. It's just narrowing down the amount of counter space you take up.
You have the whole right-hand side.
This is my fucking house. I I get the whole thing, and it's not a big
Oh, that's
kitchen.
what it's about. I'm taking up some of your counter
No,
space.
what it's about mostly is that I have kitties, and they want to get into anything that is left out, and sometimes I don't know what you have left out in the
It's
space.
safe for them.
Is it now it is?
No, it's been safe the whole time I've been here.
So when you leave open cups of coffee, if they were to drink it, would that be safe for them?
They won't drink it, but it has a lid on it, so they can't get in it.
I didn't see a lid on
It had a lid on it,
the
yes.
community coffee lid when you grabbed it. I don't remember that one having a lid. Okay, whatever.
You blocked it out.
Oh my god, I can't keep track of everything. I do have pictures though, so I can zoom back in and find out if there was a lid
She has been photographing. That's okay.
because I have
I
to have.
have blackmail against her as well.
Okay, my blackmail is I'm snoring in a dark room, whatever. I have sleep apnea. I can own that shit. You need to own the kitchen countertop. You said, "Sissy, don't touch my shit."
'Cause I'm eating.
I know, but do you know how many containers of food we have had over the days? And then what did I throw? Oh, I threw away the drink. I poured
A
out the drink.
full Sonic drink that my niecey-weesey got me. She poured it out.
Officially, I got it for you, but okay. I mean, we got it together, but I'm fairly certain I paid for the drinks. She paid for the dinner. But
It was a lovely dinner.
yes, it was. Okay, so it was a large cherry limeade. And this was at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then at the time that I go to clean up the kitchen at 3 in the morning, there's no ice left in it. It's almost completely full. It looks like maybe you didn't like it. You did not drink it. You didn't like it. I don't know, but it was up on the counter. I pour it out in the sink and then I put it in the garbage and I take the garbage out. And at the time I do that, you are in the bed snoring. Nothing like what I do. A much smaller, cuter snore.
Don't try to get on the good side by calling my snores cute now. I'm
I
already
come back
irritated.
I come back in and you are up digging in the food packaging, and you immediately say, "Where is my drink?" I'm like, "Oh, shit. Shit, 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 shit," because I knew what I had just done, and then I had to own up to it, and you were quite displeased. I have to tell you, sissy, disappointing you like that is very difficult for me. I do feel very guilty. You have a great way of making me feel terribly, terribly guilty for throwing away your drink, your food containers, anything that's left in the microwave that you're going to eat the next day. I don't, whatever it is, there is extreme guilt because I know that I have upset you. So then what? We have a conversation
So we're
about,
both equally in pain, is that what you're saying? It's painful both ways?
well, it was so innocent in a way, and then it just, turned to shit. Because I'm thinking, okay, she must not want this. I mean, it's watered down. I mean, that was like 8 plus, well, no, longer than that. It would have been like 10 hours before that the drink was, most people don't drink the drink. Why are you rolling your eyes at me?
I'm not most people.
I know that's true. That is, we know, we've established that. So there's just really no safe. There's nothing safe except to when you're awake, say, "Sissy, can I throw this away now?" But we did have a conversation about how this doesn't work for me, and you're like, "Well, this doesn't work for me," and so then you decided that you will keep a space on the countertop. That was your own words. This is my space. Don't touch my shit. So that I just figure if I get you a green box, and then that will be your safe space, your safe zone on the countertop, and you can put whatever you want in there, and I will not touch it during the time frame that you are visiting. It won't be a tiny box. I will get you a reason. Is that what you're worried about? You're worried I'll get you a small box, aren't you?
Well, I need my stuff to fit in there. I don't like you know
I
what?
know you don't like boxes.
It's just it's I'm upset right now. Listen, I've gotten over the drink, and now you bring it up again, and now I'm pissed off.
Well, this is the podcast. I can't record everything all day. I mean, this is just sometimes it has to be brought back up because the listeners, they don't know what's happening in our life. And even though you were mad at me, looking back on it, it was slightly funny because as soon as you pushed all your shit into the corner and said, "This is my stuff. Don't touch my space. It's all in the corner." And then the next day, it is it is a much larger space and it's starting to spread. So I knew that that little spot was not going to stay little, nor was it going to stay nearly as neat as
Ugh, it's exhausting.
Yeah, I know.
When I was done with everything, I threw it away.
That's true. I just don't know when you just are different. You're just different. Most people, when they put it up on the counter, a to-go box, they're done with it, but not you. This is another option too, Sissy. How about this? We didn't discuss this. How about also your food containers that you want to keep and nibble on for 12 days, however long it is that
I
because
don't
sometimes
do it
you'll
for
leave.
12 days.
That's true. Sometimes you will leave and go back to Eunice, and then like 2 days later, I'll find something in my microwave. I'm like, well, Sissy left it. Okay. So how about
That's to
this?
keep it safe from the cats.
Yes, and I get that. So how about this? Your your food containers, if you wish to keep them for whatever time frame that is, it's unnecessary for me to know it. They either go into the refrigerator or they go into the microwave. And that either one of those options, I will know it is not ready to, but then we will not be attracting bugs. 'Cause I have a
Oh,
thing with roaches.
there's roaches over here?
Well, fuck, there's roaches everywhere, but no, I don't. I try to keep them at bay. So I don't want to, I do not want to
Oh,
invite them into the house with food. Yeah. So
I'm gonna do better next time. I'm gonna just
it's not doing
I'm
better.
just
It's
gonna
just a
stop
slight
eating over
change.
here.
Oh, stop it. You know that's a lie. You can't do it. You can't.
I'm going on a hunger strike.
No, that's not gonna work. But that will be better for both of us. They'll be safe. We won't have the kitties and the roaches.
Just reminds me that I agreed to do this next time.
Well, it's recorded, so it's official. It's official. I will I'll get 2 green boxes in case you overflow.
Well, do you
And
have is there it was a bucket, now it's 2 green
oh,
boxes,
a bucket,
and
whatever
now
you wanna call it.
if I keep holding out, I might get 3,
No,
like,
you're sure as hell not getting
dump
3.
trucks.
No, no, it's not happening. There will not be more than 2 buckets. It will depend on the size. I will attempt to
Buckets
get
is just ridiculous.
buckets, boxes, whatever. How about we don't
Baskets.
okay, oh, you want baskets now. Okay.
I didn't want any of this. You're forcing me to
I
do it.
know because you don't like parameters. You don't like you don't like any restrictions at all. I mean, speed limit signs.
The
I'm just saying in general, you do not like restrictions because
I have no
it's
problem with the
Jerica.
speed limit.
It's Jerica universe. And in Jerica universe, there's no speed limits. There's an unlimited amount of counter space, right?
Ugh.
Sissy, I love you so much.
One day I won't be here, and you're gonna miss those countertops being covered with all of my
One day I won't be here and you're going to miss my clean countertops because there will be no place for you to put your shit. All right, Sissy, what you want to talk about? We
Well,
took a detour.
okay. So I am off all medications,
Yes.
and then my ADHD medication, I've halved it.
Okay. How do you feel like that's working?
It's all new. I still have, earthquakes in my brain and things.
Uh-oh. Is that from getting off of the
Yeah,
what was it called?
Abilify and
Abilify.
Zoloft.
Yeah, Abilify. Hmm.
So my antidepressant and my antipsychotic, and now my ADHD medication is now 50% reduced.
Do you see a psychologist or you just see a regular physician?
Just a regular physician.
I'm not too sure about that. When they start, okay, I think this is just my personal opinion. When when a general physician needs to prescribe you one, like an antidepressant or pot, I'm not even sure I think they should do antipsychotics. I'm not sure. But I think when they start doing a combo, that people need to be seeing a psychologist. I don't know. It makes me nervous, that combo thing.
Well, my doctor got it right the first time. It just worked out for me
Yeah.
with the Zoloft. And then years and years later, when
Yeah.
I needed a compliment, he added Abilify, and that worked for me. And it's worked for several years.
Until but have you been tired like you were all those years? I don't think you
No,
were.
no, that was blood loss.
Yeah. But you seem to be better
I
in
think
that
I am
regard.
climbing up again
Yeah.
from the grave.
Yeah. I feel like you have more energy for sure. You're not, I mean, obviously today we both took some naps longer than we should have probably, but it was
You
a
ain't
rainy
gotta tell
day.
everybody.
So we had a nice, it was a rainy day. We can do that.
It was a monsoon.
It was a monsoon. My goodness. The yard looks like a pond. So I don't know. I had an appointment with my psychologist, a recent one. There was a death in her family, and I need to go back again. I'm not quite sure, but Sissy, this is the crazy thing I recently found out. I know this is like taking a turn off of your medications, but so remember I was on Wellbutrin years and years ago.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was also on Prilosec for my acid reflux, and I had been on. I don't think I was on Wellbutrin for 10 straight years, but I'm saying I think I had been on it for a while, like off and on. So I would kind of use it not on an as needed situation, but I would have it. I would take it for a few years, and then I would get off, and then I would take it for a few years, and then I would get off. Like I think it was kind of one of those things. But the Prilosec I had been on since, oh my god, I mean a long time. And I started breaking out in hives. And I hadn't started taking any new medication, and we couldn't figure out what the hell it was. And I was having to take Benadryl, and then as a result of that, then my eyelid, like my eyes would get so dry that one night my eyelid stuck to my cornea. Yes.
Oh my lord.
And pulled the skin off of my cornea. So it was god awful. It was god awful. I had to see the eye doctor. And I don't mean like an optometrist that was like an
Ophthalmologist, a
ophthalmologist.
corneal specialist.
Yes. And then they had to dilate my eyes and then put this stuff in it. And then I had to dilate my eyes for like 5 or 6 days because something about it needed to heal. But oh my God, my eyes were so sensitive to the light. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. So anyway, I just was like, okay, well, clearly I can't be doing that, but I'm gonna have to find out which medication. That's all I knew to do was I've all of a sudden become allergic to some medication, right? So I started reducing what I was taking, getting off of stuff, and so I guess this happened on 2 different occasions because at some point I thought, "Okay, it's the Prilosec," and then at some point it's the Wellbutrin. So I haven't been that's been on my I'm allergic list for some time now. Well, in November, I started having these procedures for my back and my neck, and I also had been on a new muscle relaxer from my shoulder orthopedic doctor. And I wasn't quite sure what the timing of that was, but when I looked back at it, I was having hives and I had had like 4 or 5 flare ups. And then December 18th was the last time I took that. But I continued to have hives for a few months after that. So I'm like, clearly, this is not the medication because this is staying in my system way too long. Like something else is wrong. The nurse from the procedure that called to check on me, I was like, "Is it something to do with that?" She's like, "It could be what they cleaned you with." And I said, "No, this is not a specific location hives situation. This is like an all over body situation." So, all of that to say, it took some time because I actually ended up asking my general physician to send me to an allergist. And somewhere it got lost in translation, but he referred me to an ENT doctor. And that was, a couple of months out for them to get me in. And by the time I figured out I was referred to the wrong doctor and made that appointment with the allergist, it was May 1st. So I get to the doctor on May 1st and I tell him what's been going on. He, of course, sees all my history stuff and he says, "You have chronic hives. This is what it is. I know this is what it is." He says, "This has been something with your immune system probably all of your life." And like I can remember childhood having hives, high school. Like I remember this has happened to me many times over the years. And I mean, they're a fucking nightmare. These big, huge welts, red welts come up on your skin and they are itchy as hell. I mean, just itch, itch, itch. You want to just claw your skin off. And so, yeah, so I have chronic hives. And now I have to take Allegra every day, morning and night, as a way to try to prevent the hives because it's some sort of response that my immune system is having. Basically, it's not necessarily that I'm allergic to a particular medication, it's that my immune system is responding to stress, trauma, medical procedures. He said low vitamin D, low iron, like so many things could potentially cause my body to attack, I guess, and kinda have this reaction. So, quite shocking. So, I say that only to say that was a long roundabout way to get to this, but I think I wanna talk to my psychologist about trying Wellbutrin again, because if I'm not allergic to that medication and I liked it, maybe I could go back to that one.
Yeah, definitely talk to her about it. Sissy, did you know that I've had chronic hives my entire life ever since I can remember?
No, but I did know that you have really bad allergies. But, now that I think back on it, I remember when you tried on your wedding dress, didn't you break out in hives?
I must have blocked that out.
Yeah, I guess I hadn't really thought about it that much, but maybe you have it too. Autoimmune hives. There's like an antibody.
I'll just add it to my list of ailments.
Yeah, well, the blood work, they need to do the blood work. I don't know. They
We're
did
gonna be
like
those
15 different things.
little old ladies that only can talk about our health issues. Blech, I'm gonna throw up.
I know. It does get exhausting. I get at the doctors, I think they think I'm nuts sometimes. I mean, partially accurate probably, but I'm saying they're probably like, "Lady, how do you function? You just come up in here with all these ailments
Yeah. It'd be like
ailments."
somebody that broke their leg years ago,
Mhm.
and then they're just coming in, you know, to the doctor, and the doctor's saying, "Well, did you ever have an injury to your leg?" And you're like, "Well, yeah. I was walking in the backyard and there was a hole that someone had dug and nobody filled the bitch up. And boom, you busted your ass and broke your leg. But you've just been limping around on it for 18 years. But
Mhm.
yeah.
We're busy. We don't we have people in our lives that don't like us to take care of
And if you think
ourselves.
that hives are itchy, I've heard that casts are itchy as hell.
Oh, I really hope I
People are,
never have to have
ooh, and they stanky, stanky, stankity stank. And I've seen people put, like, coat hangers in there
Yeah,
just
that's so
trying
bad.
to get some relief from the itchy
Mhm.
ow ow. No, thank you.
No, no, I don't want that either. Well, anyway, chronic hives, that's the answer.
That's why I take Zyrtec every day. But
Yeah,
maybe I need to switch to Allegra. Glad we had this convo.
yeah,
Alright,
1 in
moving
the
on.
morning and 1 at night,
Are you happy
he
with
said.
your pharmacy?
Well, it's Walgreens, and
Oh,
I
Lord.
mean, no, yeah, I'm
Do you
not
know how overworked those people are, underpaid,
no,
disrespected? I mean, the
I know
shit
that
they
they
do is illegal, for real.
get a lunchtime from 1:30 to 2, I know that, and they shut the whole place down.
Yeah, well, the pharmacist is still working through their lunch break, I guarantee you.
Well, nobody's at the window,
Well, good
and
for
it's this
them.
big thing. Yeah, and cars line up,
They're
and
probably contemplating their life decisions.
well, there was this one hot guy, I haven't seen him in a while, but there was this one hot guy at the Walgreens
Is
pharmacy.
that why you go there?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was a nice added bonus, and
No extra
also
charge.
right, and also he was efficient. There
Did
was
did he have a bubble butt?
I don't know that I could see his body from the bottom half, but let me just tell you, the top half
Meow.
mhm, was
It's getting hot in here,
nice to look
so
at.
take off all your clothes.
Mm.
I am getting so hot. Take your time filling my prescription.
I really did wanna take a picture of him, like,
Damn.
to show people. I'm like, "Look at this dude in the freaking Walgreens pharmacy,
He was
and
eye
he's
candy,
nice."
eye candy.
He was nice, he had a pretty smile, all his teeth, pretty yeah, and efficient. I said that too. Yeah. Anyway, but yes, no, other than him, I really could care less about. I'm not attached. I'm not attached to the Walgreens pharmacy other than it's close to the house. I really prefer the small town little, individual pharmacies, but the one I used to use in Prairieville became compounding pharmacy. So, you don't get the hours
What do you
with the
mean?
smaller
They
ones.
only did compounds?
Yeah, they switched from being like a regular
Oh,
little
gotcha,
pharmacy.
gotcha.
Yeah, I was so sad, they were so good.
That's because Walgreens and CVS and shit like that has taken over and made it where they can't even make money on just basic everyday prescriptions. Sometimes it actually costs them money to fill your prescription.
Do you know that the state charges a fee for all prescriptions?
Well, you get taxed if you die, so I'm not shocked at all that.
Well, you gotta be a millionaire now, I think, to get taxed if you die, so see, like, on inheritance stuff, but it's probably I mean, like, when I leave my estate to my children, they probably won't be taxed because 'cause I'm just po can't even can't even get my kitchen renovated.
Yet,
Mhm, yet. Okay, yet.
think positively.
Okay.
That's
Well,
gonna help with
when we
all of
blow
your
up
ailments.
then maybe my kids will have to pay, $20 or something in taxes because I'm gonna be wealthy. I'm gonna hit just the mark where they gotta pay something. But as of right now, they ain't gonna have to pay
Life
me.
goals. I mean, death
But
goals.
no, there is a fee, and I don't know what it is currently. Each state apparently has one, and one of the people, I don't know if he got elected or not in this last election, but anyway, he wants it to go up to like $16 a prescription. And I'm thinking, some of these don't even cost $16. How does that work exactly? So what I'm saying is there's a whole lot of behind the scenes shit that I don't have any idea how it works, but it sounds real shady. Some shady shit.
There's a lot of shady shit.
Yeah, it sounds very complex and stupid and shady.
People talk about crackheads, drug addicts, alcoholics, like they're bad people. But money is also an addiction because some people can have more, way more than they need to live a very, very, very comfortable life. And it's never, ever enough. They need more, 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 more.
Mhm,
I was watching an auction. Was it Christie's auction? Where these paintings were going for multi-million dollars. And I'm just thinking, wow, that's super cool for the artist to be
mhm.
recognized like that.
Yeah.
Their artwork is commanding such a high premium, but I also can't help but think like all the good that could be done with $30 million.
Well, they probably think of it as an investment.
Mhm.
Instead of buying stocks, they buy a painting,
Yeah,
so it's part of their portfolio
right.
for when they leave their estate to their families,
Ooh,
something like
yeah.
that. But I guess if you have that much money that you're able to pay that kind of money for art, then you're right. They probably also shell out a lot of money. They probably also are donating
Uh,
and giving and whatever. But what percentage of their income, I have no idea. I mean, everybody has a different thing. Some of them have their own little uh, nonprofits that they support and their favorite. Some people are into donating to St. Jude or to any.
the ASPCA.
Yeah, I mean, everybody kind of has their favorites, or at least the wealthy people have their favorites. Um, um, well, I guess anybody could have their favorites, but I'm sure that they donate a percentage. I think some of those wealthy people are donating as they go, like their life. Who is it? Jeff Bezos, his ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott. She had or has bazillions too, and she's constantly donating. I mean, talk about philanthropist. That woman is constantly donating. And you just never see her. Like, she's just very behind the scenes, other than if you read an article about it. But it's not like she really requires anything in return. It doesn't sound like. So I think she does a lot of good things.
She's very generous,
Yeah.
and that's refreshing to hear.
And I think
But
some
it's
of them,
not the norm.
right. And I mean, I'm sure Jeff Bezos probably donates too, but I have no idea what he does. And then some of these wealthy people they'll schedule it to where when they die, all of their estate, or the like 90 something percent of their estate, goes to different charities.
Mhm.
So, like, they're not going to leave it to their families. They want their estate donated, which, I mean, yeah, I guess you could do it after you die, or you could do it like Mackenzie Scott, where she donates
While she's
large
alive,
chunks, yeah, during her life, which I think is pretty cool because then you get to see
the
the
benefits.
benefits of what you've donated and how it impacts those charities. So anyway, either way, I guess is good, but it probably won't be getting any millions from me after my death, before my death, any of that. But I do like to donate.
Well, probably all of your money is gonna be going at the Walgreens, but I wish that your little boyfriend from over there could just move to a family mom and pop pharmacy.
Yeah,
The ones in my town, if you need something after hours, you can get in touch with them and they'll go meet you at the pharmacy.
that's
And if you're in
insane.
hospital and you need something, if there's been a time where they delivered what I needed to the hospital. That
Wow.
was quite impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive. I mean, if you're in if you're in line at the pharmacy at Walgreens and it turns to the lunch hour, they rolling the thing down. We're closed. They ain't delivering shit to you at the hospital or that's not happening. Not happening. No, no extra, extra, extra service there. But that's very cool. Small town stuff is really cool though. I'm
There's a
sure.
lot of cool stuff about a small town for
Yeah.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Hmm. Well, you ready to wrap up for today?
It's so hard to say goodbye. But we'll see you next week. Holla if you hear me. Hey,
Hey.
hey,
Hey.
hey. Oh, okay. So y'all get y'all a good pharmacy, not Walgreens or Walmart or any of that shit. Go support local. Okay. So
Hmm.
the conglomerates can't continue taking over like they
Okay.
have and abusing their employees because it's happening.
Abusive employees probably happens at plenty places. Anyway, shark bait.
What you know about that? Oh,
Uh,
ooh, ha, ha. Okay. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share. We'll see y'all next week. Toodaloo, darling.
Have a great week. Bye.